Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Winter Pride 2023. We have the first of our bonus games that you all unlocked with your generosity through your donations to Point of Pride. I'm here with shovelclaws, and I think we're about ready to see some Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Please take it away.
Yeah, let's go up Bomb Rushing Lay Cyberfunk. What's up? I'm shovelclaws. This game is incredible. It is an awesome speedrun. It's gonna start fast and go fast the whole way throughout. It goes straight on the gas pedal and does not stop. Does not lift up for a second. Joining me to help explain some of this this wild run is Helix, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? I'm Helix. You're going to be hearing my voice a whole lot. I'm going to be talking real fast because of what shovelclaws just said.
Cool.
This run is absolutely ridiculous.
It is a bit much. If you are struggling to understand it at first, that's okay. That's to be expected. We're gonna go over some of the mechanics a few times to hopefully ease you into it a little bit better. Because, like I said, this game just starts 100 straight to 100 from zero.
Yeah,
it is gonna be a great time.
There's really no easing into it. They're ridiculous.
There's no easing into it. You're straight into the deep end. But it's fine. Thank you all so much for unlocking this game with your donations as well. Very good cause, and you know, I'd like to hear some more donations. If you got a favorite character, favorite music track, something about this game you like, I want to hear it. This game is rad, so I would like to hear your donations. Otherwise, I think we're just gonna count us in. Helix, if you'd like to do the honors.
I'd love to. Let's get this going. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So, we are going to be loading into the prologue here. This is prison. I forgot to do the funny thing where I turn full around. I'm sad. Anyways, Helix, you're going to have to take on what is happening all throughout this prologue as I try to game a little bit.
Yeah, so right now we're playing as Foe, or Pretty Boy, you'll see.
Pretty Boy.
We're breaking out of prison, don't worry about it. Honestly, you're gonna forget we were even in prison in the first place because of what's gonna happen in like 2 minutes, so it's fine. We're gonna talk to this character who will eventually be known as Trice. He's just gonna sort of help us unlock some of the basic mechanics of the game. We gotta do some stuff before we can bust out of prison here. Namely, we need to learn how to do graffiti, and we need to get our boost back. And we need to collect our move style, which in this case is going to be inline skates, yes. Yeah. shovelclaws is going to save and quit here, and then reload the save. So, the guy we talked to, Trice, takes quite a bit of time. Yeah, he takes quite a bit of time to get to where he needs to be so we can talk to him again. What's up, dog? Reloading the save gets him there much faster, saves about 5-ish seconds. There's how we learn to do graffiti. Only a couple more things to do here.
We're gonna grab our wheels here, and then we're coming up on a pretty big skip that I'm gonna hope that we can hit. If you'd like to explain what we're gonna be doing here.
So we're doing out of bounds clip by setting the game to 30 frames per second, sliding and jumping, and we'll go right through this ceiling. I told you we were breaking out of prison. And now shovelclaws is going to set up for a very important skip known as the PBR, or Pretty Boy Revival. I'm just gonna let it do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this real slow. I want to hit it. I don't think I hit it. I don't think that was it. This trick is.
We'll see.
Yeah, this trick is really hard. Yeah, I didn't think I hit it, but I have a backup save, so we're gonna go attempt it again. But this run is now invalid. So yippee! No leaderboards for me. Sad. It's okay though. Yeah, this trick is ridiculously precise. It is kind of absurd. Whoever left this in over at Team Reptile, I'm mad. But yeah, this trick has 2 parts to it. First is PBS here, Pretty Boy Skip, where we break out of bounds, and we're coming over to a level change trigger here. So what we have to do is pause and hit the trigger at the same time, and it's like very frame precise. It's not perfect because Unity game, but you know. That was it. I know that was it.
That looked real good.
I know that was it. If this game doesn't give it to me, I was robbed. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, all right.
All right. I got the backup. I'm okay with that. That trick is kind of absurd. What happened there? I don't know. And it's gonna keep getting more absurd. I wanted to hit that wall clip, but unfortunately.
Oh well. You saw what was known as a zip briefly there. We'll explain that a little bit later. For now, there's another out of bounds clip. The entrance to Matan, the last area in the game, is open because normally there is a gate preventing you from getting there, but because we can clip out of bounds, we can just do
go
this.
right to it.
So the game doesn't expect us to be able to get there, so it's still active. Donate, by the way, Vane's Cat demands it. We are restarting the game. Do not panic. This is normal.
If we don't restart the game here,
yeah, the game is in a very
it.
glitched state, and so next time shovelclaws tries to do a graffiti, the game will soft block. The only way to get out of the state is to restart the entire game.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is a bit broken, but thankfully we can just load back into our save. I'm gonna have to remember that I'm on the 3rd save slot for later.
I will try to help with that. Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, so what we just did is a really long sequence to skip a tutorial that's like 3 or 4 minutes long because it has 2 very long unskippable cutscenes at the front and end. We can typically just skip the ending, but of course we also want to just skip that beginning cutscene too. So what we do there is a very long, complicated sequence that completely sequence breaks the game. We are not where we're supposed to be at all right now. And so that allows us to skip the tutorial and the unskippable cutscenes there, because this game has some unskippable cutscenes that we route around occasionally. Unfortunately, that's the only time we can actually, like, kind of skip them. Everything else is kind of unavoidable, but it's okay. We'll take what wins we can.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are in Millennium Square right now, gathering rep, which is to say that we are spraying graffiti, and the more graffiti you spray, the more rep you get. Rep is what advances the story. We're collecting 60 of it now, even though it won't be relevant until Chapter 2. We have to go through this area anyway to get to where we're going for Chapter 1, so we figured it's easiest and fastest to just get this rep right now.
Yeah, this saves a good, like, 12 seconds over the, like, non-glitched rep route, I believe. It might be less than that, I might be misremembering. But it saves quite a bit of time to do it this way, and while we're here, we can speed it up even more by doing something we call zips. You're gonna see one right here, it's fine. Yippee!
Well done.
We could just fling ourselves. Those will be a little bit relevant in a little bit, but first I have to do this hard route in Versum Hill.
Yes, welcome to Train Route. Claus is going to collect just a little bit of boost, and then, oh, that was interesting.
Yeah, I hit the curb, that was weird.
I hate hitting that curb, it happens sometimes. We're gonna try to make that train, hitting the curb slow you down a lot more, I don't know if it's gonna go too well.
I should hit it.
What's up?
I think I got it. But yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, just barely. Nice. Alright, that's awesome. That's really hard to do. So the reason we're doing this, first of all, we needed to talk to that NPC. Well, I guess they are playable, they're not an NPC. You can unlock them. That unlockable character. In order to have the sprays spawn on this train, otherwise they're just not in there. But the reason we do all this is because it's so much rep into such a tightly packed area that it is well worth it.
Yeah, that's one of the big, like, routing themes you'll see as we go throughout the game, is we love places with just a ton of sprays really bunched together. That train is a great example, because it's literally just 2 walls with a ton of rep. Oh, I got owned. It's okay, I have a backup here.
Yeah, I tried to zip through the wall here, didn't quite work out. We haven't actually explained zips yet. You may notice, oh.
Okay, I got a weird angle on that, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll just get on top.
You may notice whenever shovelclaws touches a billboard, that starts a wall ride. If you wall ride for, well, let me rephrase this. When you start a wall ride, the game gives you a whole bunch of speed. So if you leave the wall ride before the game has an opportunity to take away that speed, you get to keep it, as you just saw right there. Sometimes you can use it to bounce off of slopes and stuff. It's kind of awesome. We need to do all that to get over here because this spray is absolutely required for story progression. There are challenges that we will need to do pretty soon, and those challenges simply do not spawn if you do not spray this one graffiti.
Yeah, so we need to get over to this large spray and spray it in order to meet the Franks. The Franks are our first rival crew. We're gonna have to take them down, take their turf. And the zips make this game a fantastic speedrun. They are a huge momentum exploit. They are used literally everywhere and have a bunch of associated tech, one I'm gonna do right here, that we're gonna talk about throughout the run. But otherwise, you can see how much speed they give you. It is so cool. It is so fast. It's basically, this game turns into a Sonic game when you speedrun it. It's really awesome.
It's awesome. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Even
It
if
is
you
really
just-
hard, but
Yes, it is.
it is still just wildly fun. I could play this game for a long time if I was just speedrunning it. But
This is the first of 3 challenges. Now we're sort of into the basic gameplay loop, which is do graffitis to collect rep. That rep will unlock challenge or other parts of the story, and then you go do those, etc., etc. Eventually, you do all the challenges, you get enough rep, and that unlocks the sort of final battle of the chapter, so to speak, which is a crew battle against the rival crew, and whoever wins it gets the turf.
yeah, it's your classic gang war, rival warfare. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun gameplay loop. We just go around, do these challenges. We have a very specific routing in order to do them as fast as possible, and otherwise it's just kind of squeezing out every second we can from these challenges. It is pretty nice. I guess while we're here, we can talk about the boost, because we haven't actually really talked about that. It's a bit obvious, but yeah.
Yeah, boost is really important. This game is actually a lot about boost management, and there are 3 main ways to get boost. The first way is to simply do a combo. Every trick above 4 in your combo will get you some boost, and it increases, you know, the higher amount of tricks you do, which is pretty cool. The second way is to do graffiti. The first time you do a unique spray in each area, you will get some boost for that, which is awesome, and sometimes we even route in unique sprays that we wouldn't normally do, just to get the boost from them.
Yeah.
And the third way is to collect the boost pickups that are on the ground. If you see those little, like little blue and yellow balls, yeah, those are boost pickups. They're pretty helpful.
Yeah. Boost is really important. This game is a lot about resource management in a lot of weird, unexpected ways. We'll talk about those in a little bit, because first we have the Rietveld fight. This fight is broken up typically into 3 phases. First we have this helicopter, and then after we knock the helicopter down, we meet Rietveld. We would have met her already, but we skipped the prologue. So typically this fight would take 6 hits. We're gonna hit her once and then run into a wall. That is called Stonewall. It is a very weird safety measure put in by the devs. If you get out of that arena, the game doesn't really expect you to be out of the arena, and just ends the fight in order to not have you soft lock. However, the trigger to activate that safety measure is a bit generous, because we were definitely still in that arena. And as such, we can just run into walls, and boom, we're ending the fight. It's called Stonewall because we're fighting a cop and running into a stone. Stonewall. It's a very good name.
Chat seems to like it too.
Yeah.
We are now in the first crew battle. We have to just get more score than the Franks. Spoiler alert, we have already done this. The Franks are too busy balling. They're not that good at actually scoring points. We've already like doubled their score. It's fine. These are really easy.
Yeah, we've tripled their score. Of course, I hate my life.
Oh, that is really unfortunate.
I got so owned. You want to talk about what we're doing here?
Yeah. So shovelclaws is trying to activate the zip storage. Well, store zip storage. When you do a zip, or rather, when you leave a wall ride, the speed that you had when leaving that wall ride is stored. So when we do a zip, we can store a very high amount of speed. Then you can activate that speed simply by touching the very, very edge of the billboard, which is awesome. There are so many uses for this. It's applicable in so many different cases. What happened was that shovelclaws accidentally zipped into another billboard and got a regular wall ride, which removed the high-speed zip storage, replaced it with a very normal speed.
Yeah. When I was talking about resource management in ways that you wouldn't really expect, I was mostly talking about zip storages. If you touch another wall ride, your zip storage gets erased, because when you touch that wall ride, obviously you're gonna have to leave that wall ride with some speed. It kind of overlaps with, that was way too early there. It kind of, like, breaks your storage whenever you wall ride again. So we want to avoid billboards whenever we zip, in order to use a storage. Think of it kind of... I don't really have a good analogy, actually. I lied. I don't know if you do. It's weird. I have a whole, like, 10-minute video explaining it, because it's a really complicated tech. Basically, all you need to know is when we wall ride, that speed is stored when we leave the wall ride, and then whenever we touch a wall again, that speed is called upon and gives us that speed for a brief moment before being stabilized again. We can use that with zips in order to get a lot of high speed in a lot more varied places. You don't have to worry about it too much. Basically, zips can do more things, and that's all you need to know, really.
Yeah, if you've ever seen people sort of like
It's overcomplicated.
Improv this game, you'll notice that maybe they hit a zip off of a billboard and then it's way easier for them to hit multiple zips in a row. That is the reason, zip storage.
Yeah, exactly. It is complicated, but it's honestly not that bad. You don't have to know it for the sake of the run that much.
It does make things a lot easier. Normally, like regular zips, when you don't have storage, require very precise setups. Zip storage is different. You just touch the edge of the billboard and you go flying. It's awesome. And it will actually be extremely useful for exactly that reason coming up in just a few seconds here, because we are entering the first dream sequence. This is a somewhat more linear level. These dream sequences tend to be. But because we have zip storage, there are billboards here. You can kind of see what I'm getting at here. We are going to launch off the billboard.
We're gonna
bounce off some geometry and hopefully just skip this entire thing.
There's the zip.
There's the bounce.
You have to land on these stairs and
got another bounce.
Another
Let's
bounce,
go.
baby. All right, and yeah, that's what we call Nightmare 1. It used to be a lot harder. Now it's a fairly easy trick. It's not like free or anything, but is easier, much easier.
It used to
than the old
be
version.
the single hardest trick in the game, in my opinion. And now it's absolutely
pretty
not
easy.
even close.
Yeah. But that skips the entire dream. We call it Nightmare because you play on words. Haha, see it. Otherwise, yeah, we just skipped the entire dream. We're gonna do another Nightmare later on. So that's Nightmare 1. We're gonna have Nightmare 2 later. Stay tuned for the sequel.
Yes. There will also be Nightmare's cousin, baseball. You'll see.
I hope that that's a weird sentence out of context. I hope you're baseball fans later on.
I mean, all of that I got to just watch out of context, and I'm like, all right, we were almost going to be tossed into the back of a Tachikoma.
Oh yeah, he gets put in the tummy ache machine. DJ Cyber isn't very nice.
Okay, great. Fabulous. Now I have some amount of context. Wait, let me know when we have a good opportunity for some donations.
Now it's perfect, actually.
This is fine. We have another unskippable cutscene.
Great. So during this run, we received $55 from Corundum Core, one of our amazing organizers for this event, saying, "Let's go, Shovel. Best of luck on the run. So happy you're showing off Bomb Rush Cyberfunk for this event. And let's get that Link to the Past any % unlocked too, so thank you so much." Also from our tech team, we had Lilac, who donated $15, saying, "It's dinner time for me, and this is definitely the best speedrun to enjoy with, at least for me. Let's get that Legend of Zelda Link to the Past bonus run met." And also, someone noticed that little cat donation demand that you snuck in there, and said, "Here, the cat demanded it." So $9 as well going to the Link to the Past bonus run.
Thank you for listening to Vane's Cat's demands. Shout out to Vane.
Shout out to Vane. Top level runner. Cool person.
Very homie.
Yes.
But yeah. That was all the time we had. We have no more cutscene, no more time for anything. We're going immediately into another pretty hard zip. Right after they, nod at each other for 10 seconds. I had to hate this cutscene, man. Anyways.
Yeah, we are gotta go back to Versum Hill, and we're going to try what is known as a Milky Way. This is another zip. We need to go all the way from the top of Versum to the bottom, and of course zips are the fastest way to do that. Unfortunately, we do not have zip storage because it does not persist between loading screens.
Yeah. Thankfully, the dreams in this game don't actually have a loading screen. They're just like all off in the distance, way thousands of units away, so we don't actually load between them. Come on.
Yeah, it's really nice that it works out that way.
I'm going for this until I hit it, because I don't think it's that bad, but And it's not behaving. If I run out of boost, I'm gonna.
They never behave.
It never behaves. Well, it typically behaves for me, alright. But yeah, we have a very specific setup here on
I think
getting
keep activating storage, ironically.
Yeah. Probably, but it's okay. Yeah, you can see what having no storage is kind of like as well. You just kind of like fall. It's very funny. He just fails. I trust this is worth it. I'm never gonna hit it. What's the point?
A lot of these look good. I actually can't believe this isn't working.
Yay! Yippee! Yeah. There is Milky's Way, as you will. It's named after the person who found it, named Milky. We have some really good trick names in this game. I'm gonna be real.
We do.
I think, unironically, I think we have some of the best trick names in speedrunning. It's kind of a crime that it's so like kind of niche.
So we have
This
now
game popped up for
re-entered
a while,
Millennium
but-
Square. This is the place that we were at earlier, where we collected 60 reps. We needed 60 reps so that this crew would spawn and so we could talk to them. Unfortunately, they do not want to talk to Red, so we have to go and switch to a woman.
Yeah, that is the canonical reason. We have to
Yeah, that
talk to
wasn't a
them
joke.
as Red.
That is
and then-
literally the reason.
We have to, no Bell RNG. We have to swap over to Bell here. That's a 50-50 RNG check if you get to just immediately swap to her, or you have to do some menuing. But, we have to swap to a woman, and then Eclipse actually likes us. Eclipse is like a man-hating lesbian polycule, I think is the canonic reason. I'm lying, but, you know, it's fun to think that way. But yeah, they don't like Red. So we gotta swap to Bell.
You're
Honestly,
not lying. You're not lying. You're just writing a fanfic.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, come on. I want to hit this zip, too.
Yeah,
This
wait
zip
for
is
another
also
cheat.
kind of hard. Ah.
You activated storage again the first time. 'cause
I know. I keep activating storage by accident, and then when I actually want to activate storage, I can never hit it.
After a
That's how
loading
this game
screen,
goes, though.
your storage is essentially 0, so that's why shovelclaws momentum just immediately stopped.
Yeah, it's really funny
It's-
seeing all the characters just kind of fall.
It's really sad though, because it means you were really close to actually hitting the zip.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's worth noting, zips can only be activated on the corners of billboards. It's really technical, so we won't go into it so far. We kind of oversimplified it. You don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, they can only be activated on the top or bottom corners. It's way easier to activate them on the top corners, and we barely do it on the bottom corners. But, yeah. It makes zips kinda hard to activate on command, but it can be fine. Anyways, we're here in Brink Terminal. We met Solus, who I've said things in the past. I'm sorry, Solus. Otherwise, want to talk about some of what we're about to do? Little bit of Doc's route.
Yeah, oh, I love Doc's route. So there is going to be a zip coming up right after this that shovelclaws is going to take to an area of the game that we're not supposed to be able to access yet. It's behind a rep barrier. We're supposed to get enough rep, talk to the old heads, that's another crew. They're the people who like used to have a bunch of rep, you know, what have you. But we are going to just bypass that entirely and get over here. There is a whole lot of rep over here. If you remember what we said earlier about we like it when there are big pockets of rep really close to each other. This is one of those. So we can just get a bunch of rep in this area. I really like this route. It's just cool to be in this area, especially when you're not supposed to be. And
Yeah,
the
this
zip
is
to get
kind of
over there is
intended
pretty
as, like,
cool.
yeah.
You were saying?
This is kind of intended to be kind of like a post-story area. It's worth noting this game is broken up into 5 chapters. We've gotten through chapter 1. This is chapter 2. And so you're supposed to come back here later on, chapter 4, as part of a long quest that we won't be doing. Hate to break it to you. But, yeah, it's supposed to be, the docks area is supposed to be like a post-game area, post-story. But instead we just go to it anyways, because Zips can literally let us do anything. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's honestly a lot of fun. It's decently difficult, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Doc's route has put me through the blender recently.
Yeah.
I'm mad at Doc's route.
Would not recommend for newer runners, but if you're experienced and want to try it, it's fun. Now we're doing this challenge where we need to get 25,000 points. Thankfully, graffiti actually gives us points, so we can spray a couple graffiti spots on our way. We can do some boost tricks. Those also give a large amount of points. Combine that with a small multiplier, and we get to 25k pretty easily. That was actually really well done.
Yeah. That went well. And now I'm gonna try doing a zip off of this. If I can hit the...
Gonna try to activate
angle,
the storage again.
That was a bit slow because I don't think the zip I had was all that powerful. But
it wasn't.
That's okay.
This works.
Oh, I clipped through the wall! Let's go!
Awesome.
Minor time save! Alright.
Yeah, walls in this game are a bit of a suggestion. You'll see that a bit more in the next chapter.
Yeah. Thankfully, we don't have to clip through too many walls in this route variation. There are some wild route variations in this chapter. They're ridiculous. I just do the easiest docks route that is still relatively fast.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
There's some routes that just, oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. So after
this game's
like
hard.
7 cutscenes here, luckily 6 of which are skippable, we are now entering the sniper fight. This character is Escher. Probably won't be
Just
sticking
like
around
us,
for too
but
long.
white.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. He has
That's
a
not a-
robo head as well,
Yes.
but it's white.
That is not a joke. That is actually what's happening.
Ow. Red got shot. Our bad. But yeah, we just have to go around and knock him over a few times. It's a relatively easy fight. After this is probably one of the worst tricks in the game. I'm gonna keep it real. I hate this trick. But
Yeah.
I named it, so I have to love it. So I love it. Like one of my children.
Yeah, coming up right after this is Escalator. That's another zip. We're going to use it to bounce off of a set of stairs and scale a tower that we're supposed to climb. It saves like a minute. It's
Yeah.
extremely, extremely important, and it is extremely inconsistent.
Yep. Like
For
that.
exactly that reason.
Exactly
Sometimes-
that reason.
Sometimes you will clip through the stairs and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. Yeah, like we said, walls are suggestions even when we want them to be real. It is great. We love it here at Bomb Rush Cyberpunk HQ. This trick is awful. It just doesn't work sometimes for no explicit reason.
The saving grace is that we can, if we, clip through the stairs, we can just sort of jump into that ditch over there to death warp back up the ledge so we can try it again.
Yeah, if we didn't have the death warp, it would be so much worse.
Yeah, although maybe it's the curse because then it encourages you to just keep going for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a minute time save, so compared to climbing the tower,
It is.
even then, you're like, it's still saving time if it takes a few chances, but if you're like doing PB attempts and you hit it first try and you get what is happening to me currently, just over and over again, it can be awful. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it's fine.
This is a
I
really
guess
awkward
the,
one too because you have to land way farther back on the billboard than you would expect, and I'm not really sure why that is.
Yeah, it goes back to like the really technical explanation of why zips work. I will spare the details. Basically, we are landing in a specific section of the billboard, and that section tries to push us in ways that are...
There we go.
Oh,
Oh
I hit
no.
the roof. That's fine.
Well, that's a half skip. We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. Mini escalator. But yeah, it's technical and it doesn't really make sense unless you've run the game for a long time. So I'll spare
Anyway.
the details.
Yeah, we are going to spray this, and now we are going to activate this crew battle from below. And there we go. We are now in the final portion of Chapter 2.
Look,
Yeah,
if
each
you don't talk
billboard...
to people midair, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. Each billboard kind of has its own setup for a zip. It's really important to learn the important setups. You know, escalator's one of them. There's some in every chapter, honestly.
Yeah, there are zips everywhere in this game. They're a big part of the run for a reason. They're fast, so we like to fit them in wherever we can. Even like small time saves. If we can zip from to or fro, then we're gonna do it.
Yeah, luckily zip storage usually makes it a bit easier on us.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're in the Eclipse crew battle now. I'm gonna try to do something and hopefully not get Void percent instead. But yeah. I guess the reason we all call it escalator, by the way, is because I'm very funny, and as such, we use the stairs to climb the tower. It's an escalator. Surely it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Percent.
Anyways, fear the dog, everyone.
Fear the dog.
We're kind of just vibing for another 40 seconds.
Oh, if you got vibes, then I definitely have a message for you.
That's the perfect time.
Wonderful. We got $15 from Absent Minded. This is Yo Shovelclaws. Best of luck on your BRC run. The entire Score Attack crew is watching along and wishing you luck. Got a challenge for you. For every lodged ground boost trick you do in Square, I'll donate $20. May the zips be in your favor.
I don't even know how to do them, really.
We're barely even in Square during the...
That's the challenge. You're the ones who've got to figure it out now. I did my part.
I don't think there are some in Mall, but I don't think I can do them. I have no idea.
I'm not up to date on that tech.
I'm not a score battler. Come on. This
I've
seems
seen
unfair.
it. I know of its existence. I know there are some places you can do it in Square. I don't know anything else about it.
Yeah, it's fine. We're coming up on, or I guess we're in the middle, at the beginning of the Chapter 2 Dream. This stream has nothing special, I'm sorry. We've tried,
Yeah,
we really have.
There are no billboards, so we can't do any zip shenanigans. There's barely anything here for us to work with, so we actually just gotta play it. It's kinda sad.
Yeah, we have hypothesized strats using these rockets off to the side. It is not feasible. But it would be cool.
Yeah, but that
yeah.
lodge grounded boost trick tech is... My understanding is that you can essentially cancel a boost trick into another boost trick, and so it's a way to get a lot of score very quickly. There's a whole score attack community for this game. It's really, really cool, honestly. I don't know too much about it myself. I'm more on the speedrun side of things, but huge shoutouts to them.
Yeah, sorry, speedrunner. The speedrunners are like notoriously bad at score attacks. It's really funny when we have to like do them. I have seen a handful of people who run like all characters just like be cooked in the post-game score battles. It's really funny. But yeah, there are people who have optimized the hell out of the score attacks in this game. They are really impressive, actually.
Yeah, and we're coming up on the end of the stream sequence now, so we'll be hopping into Chapter 3 after one more cutscene. Thankfully, this is the last long, unskippable cutscene in the run.
You know, while we're here, while this is the last one, do we want to mention Turbo?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We use a mod called Speedrun Utils, which...
Oh, what's that in the top left?
Yeah, there it is. Part of part of the reason we do this is because it allows for basically an auto masher, so we don't have to mash through all this text ourselves. Thank God.
Yeah, it was overwhelmingly supported in a community vote, and so we took the opportunity to add in an auto mash plugin. Shout out to Luma and Ninja Cookie, the tech wizards who made Speedrun Utils. Speedrun Utils also has a built-in FPS limiter, which we use for the tricks that require 30 FPS, which is a great segue into what's coming up.
I'm
just so good at it.
Something coming up is Shallot, I believe it's called. We are going to use that to clip into Mall, which is where Chapter 3 will mainly take place. You're supposed to get some more rep in Square. I believe we need 120 total, and then talk to some old heads, and they'll like unblock the entrance for you. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to clip in there. It saves a whole bunch of time, and it's honestly not that hard either.
It's actually kind of free. This is probably one of the easier tricks in the game. It can troll you because Unity, this game's made in Unity. It has a lot of Unity-isms. If you've ever speedrun a Unity game, you'll know.
Yeah.
But me and Helix have trauma. But we're just gonna do a quick little clip. Another one of those 30 FPS clips into Mall. The loading zone for Mall is always active, even behind the wall that is supposed to kind of keep us in Square. So we can just clip through the wall and go right through it.
Yeah,
and then
it's sort of similar to how we entered Matan earlier. The loading zone is just always active.
Yeah. That slide clip comes in handy because, oh my god, the old way we did that skip was an actual Nightmare 3 material. It is, ooh, it's rough, but thankfully, pretty early on we found that slide clip, so life is much better.
This first area of Mall is honestly one of my favorite parts of the run. I just really enjoy the routing and movement that goes on here.
Yeah.
There's, we do a little bit of activating triggers from below, like we're going to do right now. You're not close enough to that wall. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, incredible.
Get some graffiti on the way, get some rep as you do. It's just a lot of fun movement. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, we're chasing down a character named Vinyl. Vinyl is kind of supposed to be like the anti-hero of this game, kind of. She has worked with our antagonist, DJ Cyber, who we haven't really mentioned much. You'll see him later. She claims
to kidnap us.
Yeah, DJ exactly. Cyber was the person who put us in the tummy ache machine, as shovelclaws calls it.
I'm the only person who caused it that. Come on.
Yeah.
But Vinyl just kind of runs around.
Yeah, speaking of activating things from below, we talked about that from below, so it would warp us up here. First try face slam, that is huge. That jump is really precise and difficult. Well done.
Yeah. Let's go. We activate the old head from below. You just talk to people through the ground and they bring you right through the roof. It's like we're playing Tears of the Kingdom. That is bad. They turn around for that. Anyways. Yeah, we just talk to the old head through the ground and then get teleported up to where Vinyl is.
Definitely need that spray. This wall, by the way, is not solid. Just go right through it. That's not a 30 FPS clip. That wall just doesn't have glitch.
Yeah, we call it switch clip because it takes us to the switch that we need to flip in order to progress the story.
Yep, it's really useful because otherwise you have to go through this whole obstacle course almost, and it takes a while. So
I'm convinced Team Reptile did that on purpose. In honesty, thank you, Team Reptile. I appreciate it.
I'm more just wanting to know how did you flip a switch with a spray paint can?
We break it. I mean,
okay.
What?
Oh, we're breaking the switch. Okay, that makes slightly more sense.
We're like massive criminals. We love vandalism.
Gotcha. This is a be gay do crime kind of game. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of explicitly that. The dude has a robot head.
Yeah, we're gonna literally fight cops at the end of this chapter.
Yeah, it's great. Also, shout out to .exe. The challenge here requires us to do 50 tricks. .exe is the crew we're gonna be taking on during this chapter. We're gonna hit a zip off of this in order to get some zip storage for a skip later, hopefully right after this challenge, really. But yeah, .exe is the crew we're taking on in this chapter. They are, and I'm not joking, voiced by the dude who made the troll face. So everyone get your troll faces in chat.
I keep forgetting about that.
Sorry, chat mods. My bad. But yeah.
That is a fact.
That is actual true. Shout out to Ness who said that and everyone thought he was lying.
Yeah.
We have some talent on this game. Only the peak creators. But yeah, we just have to get 50 tricks during that combo. We do a few graffitis and get that zip in order to do a zip storage during this next challenge, Fish Gap. Yippee!
I love this one. This one's really cool.
Yeah, this zip is.
Oh, you forgot that part.
I don't
know.
I sure did.
But okay, good.
And no, it's fine. I'll just get it on the way there.
Yeah.
This is gonna be real weird. I hope I hit this.
I'll explain why I called it a 4 in a little bit.
Yeah. We haven't hit. No!
Oh, you lost your storage too. It's so over.
And I fell. Oh,
so
guys.
It's unbelievably over.
Oh well. Yeah, so if I had hit that, the storage would send us all the way across this little gap here. The reason we call it Fish Gap is because we skipped the gap with the fish grind rails.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple. I don't know why there are fish in this area, but it's okay.
Yep, so coming up next is the 100,000 combo challenge. 100,000 points sounds like a lot. If you know how quickly you gain scoring in this game, it's really not. It's not a lot of points at all.
Yeah, it's like baby numbers.
Yeah.
It isn't bad.
Yeah,
I'm a bit low on boost, so I'm gonna grab these.
Oh, that's smart. I'll explain a little bit.
I thought of that just now.
Yeah, I'll explain a little bit of how rep works in the meantime, because I haven't yet. Each graffiti gives a set amount of rep. There are 4 sizes of graffiti: small, medium, large, and extra large, and they give 2, 4, 6, and 8 rep respectively. So when shovelclaws forgot to spray that medium, that's why I said you missed that 4. That gives 4. And this makes stuff like extra large sprays and large sprays extremely valuable because they just give so much rep.
Yeah, so like rep per second, assuming like average graffiti spraying time, is way higher for the larger you go. So we tend to prioritize those larger graffitis. You would kind of, that's a bit unintuitive if you've played this game, because if you've played this game, you'll know the larger the graffiti is, the more like nodes in the little spray graffiti minigame there are. But we can do graffiti fast enough generally in order to kind of make that negligible enough to where all of them are the more kind of expensive graffitis are still worth our time generally.
Yeah, and even the small graffitis, they do not have like a spray minigame at all. They're sprayed instantly, and they are still the least valuable because they have the least amount of rep per second.
Yeah, we tend to only spray them when they're directly on our way, kind of like that one. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That was a slide challenge. Shovelclaws had to collect all of the boost charges in one combo. That one can be sneaky. It's usually pretty easy, but if you drop your combo, you're all of a sudden losing a whole bunch of time. Similar to the 50 tricks challenge, where if you drop your combo toward the end of that, we're now going to fight some cops, like I alluded to earlier. Yeah, I can. Shovelclaws is trying to bunch up all the cops as much as possible, because we're going to launch them all in the air.
Oh, I wanted the Super Carson.
Oh, I see what you're we're going to launch them all in the air and try to spray all of them at the same time. You've got like 8
I'll
of them
get
there.
greedy enough. Yeah, I could have gotten all 10 of them. Getting all 10 of them in a single spray here is what we call a Super Carson. It is pretty rare and very hard to do, because the cop AI has to also behave. So I was kind of trying to get it. It's strange though. It's hard to. You'll see a regular Carson later on though. Wow,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no.
That's okay.
Dealing with this mech now. Gotta spray his shoulders. Oh, it's really annoying when it turns away from you like that.
Yeah. It's okay. Where am I? Okay. Whatever. That mech is mistreating us, but it's okay.
It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. It could be worse.
I just like how we solve all of our problems with spray paint.
Yep.
I know, it's great.
DA do crime,
Yeah.
like you said.
Secretly, our spray paint is just poisonous to... It's just an EMP grenade. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Remember how I said walls are a suggestion?
Yeah.
Well,
I would have been so cool.
That would have been so good!
The timing would have been so good, and then it just didn't work.
I'm glad we had the same idea there.
Remember how I said walls are a suggestion? There you go.
Yeah. We're gonna clip through to the theater room here. This is where the score battle for .exe will spawn in. We just do that spray behind them. We're floating in midair. There. Let's go. Red learned how to fly. I can't believe it. Proud of him.
Yeah, I love that zip, because you just clip straight through that wall, you hop over the out-of-bounds gap, and then you're just aware that your metal is. Otherwise, you have to go through that whole hallway where the slide challenge happens, and it takes forever. Oh, that zip is so cool. I just wish it was a little bit more consistent, because sometimes that wall is not one of you.
If it were more consistent, Bomber Cyberpunk speedrunners would be unstoppable.
Yeah,
we need something to kill our runs.
Like Escalator wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, this game's made in Unity. It has a lot of Unity-isms, and that's definitely one of them. Thankfully, there's a nice backup that we have, where we use the storage from that zip to just launch across into the wall that we're trying to clip through. For some reason, that's a bit more consistent, but you can't really do it if you don't have storage first. Typically, I try to keep storage the whole way through. I did not do that this time, but that's okay.
Before we get over to the stream sequence, I have a quick question for our host. Have the fins been damp lately, yes or no?
Oh my god.
Chat seems to indicate that I should say yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll keep that. In
Oh, say no! Oh, chat says I'm supposed to say no. Chat, you have
Come on,
to.
it's not a vote.
Actually, yes.
That was a terrible idea.
Yes. No.
Get,
I don't
cash your
know.
votes in now. It's okay. You'll be our.
Yeah,
our
you got like 30
counter.
seconds.
You got 30 seconds. In the meantime, we're doing weenie%. And
True.
now I have another thing to go get.
Yes.
We have a lot of dumb jokes in the community. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Shovelclaws also went and got zip storage. You'll see that come into play in a little bit.
Okay. I have to kind of rush this, so I'm going to use up all my boost for the bit. And we have completed a 2% run. Congrats,
Just in
everyone.
time.
Just in time. Alright. So, are officially are the fins down?
Chat seems to be conflicted on the dampness of the fins.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up a coin toss.
Okay.
Google.com coin flip. It's not loading. Okay, never mind. It's loading. Coin flip. Heads is yes. It is heads. Congrats, everyone.
And you hit no anyway.
It's down back in. Okay, here. That's great. There we go. Anyways, fun's over. No fun allowed. We have tricks to do.
Okay. That
Okay.
was really funny.
I tabbed back in by clicking on the window, and I clicked no by accident. My bad.
Oh my
Anyways.
Anyway, this is what we needed zip storage for. We're going to activate it, launch off that, bounce off this, nice. Soar around a cop fight trigger, around an invisible wall, and over to the spray, and that is Nightmare 2.
Yeah, let's go. Nightmare 2, baby.
That looked very, very slick.
It's one of the coolest tricks in the entire run. I love it so much.
It can also just rob you. I had a PB pace run earlier today, get just robbed by that. It's okay though. Anyways, Red has been shot in the head. That isn't a joke. We skipped the cutscene where he gets shot. He is dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
so we're playing as twice.
A little bit
okay.
Unfortunate. So we're gonna go find someone to help Red.
Wait, so Red has become Dave. Yes. That's what we have established earlier in Oregon Trail when someone passes. They have become Dave.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
Are you going for the zip here?
Of course I'm going for the... I wasn't going for the zip.
Yeah, no, what am I talking about? You're right.
What zip?
What
There's not a zip there.
No, there are no cars, the car boost either, unfortunately.
I know, I'm so sad. It's okay, I'll hit the cool zip that I found.
Yeah, oh, I forgot about this one.
Yeah, I found this, like, last week. I was like, you know what? We use this when we're here for the first time. Why not do it again? No, I'm so mad. No, get me. I wanted to go back for it. Oh well. Alright, it's fine.
Car boost.
No, get back here. That was not even a car boost. I hate smart cars.
Mash jump, don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
I forget.
I would
too
never
much.
forget the trick that we're not doing right now.
Yeah, what trick? We're going to find someone to... Oh, Run Island. Wait a minute. Well, okay.
Yeah, we're finding someone to fix Red on Pyramid Island.
Oh, they're on the island? Sure, okay.
This joke will only make sense to people who've played the game. Damn it.
Yeah, so if you couldn't tell, we just skipped the whole...
We're really good actors.
Yeah, we just skipped like a whole fetch quest that takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You have to go find the Flesh Prince, who was the leader of the Franks over in Chapter 1. You have to go track him down, get him to help Red out, and you don't have to do that at all, actually. Before I finish explaining that, I will explain this. My voice cracked, that was funny. Shovelclaws
I was gonna point it out.
Yeah, Shovelclaws is spraying the graffiti, and then exiting out and loading the save. It is quitting after the rep is given for the graffiti, but before the graffiti spot is like officially set as sprayed. So we essentially duplicate the rep, which is awesome. That is not essentially, that is exactly what happens. We duplicate the rep.
Yeah. We use the... Hello? We use the save spray there because 8s, as we mentioned earlier, tend to be more valuable than in terms of like time investment than the smaller sprays, and that spray has a respawn point right in front of it. So whenever we quit out, we immediately get put back into the right in front of it, just as we load back into the save. So we just dupe the rep. And now we're coming up to my forklift certification exam. I've studied really hard, so I hope I hit those.
So this is the first of 2 score battles. These score battles are a bit ridiculous because not only do we need to make sure we get enough score, but we also let this zip happen.
I failed.
Oh, you failed your forklift certification exam. At least you didn't
My
hit the
forklift certification exam. I didn't even hit the forklift.
Your grade is still up in the air.
Yeah, it's okay. There we go. I have failed it once more. I'm gonna quit out now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright.
So what we're trying to do is follow a specific route so we can get as much graffiti during this as possible. This score battle is essentially an auto-scroller. It is 1 minute. We have to beat the Devil Theory member's score. So it's similar to a crew battle, though, in that the timer just keeps going until it runs out. So we take advantage of the time we have and go get some graffiti.
Yeah. There are score battles where the timer, like, just is kind of a suggestion and you have to get a certain score instead. That is not what these are. Unfortunately, we have to sit through the entire thing. But it gives us a lot of time to route in some really fast sprays. You may think, oh, aren't you slowing down the auto-scroller with going to each spray? Well, if you are thinking like that, you have to go through this auto-scroller anyways, so we might as well use the time for something. And when we're moving around, the timer will count down. Whenever we're in a spray, the timer doesn't count down, but it's still worth our time to not spray these out of the auto-scroller, just so our movement around the level counts for something at least.
Yep, this ends up saving a lot of time in the end.
What do you mean? I got robbed?
Strange.
It's okay.
Okay, so you're missing.
I'll just get those out of those.
Yeah,
I'll just climb up.
At least you're still getting the death warp here. That's another thing we have to keep track of during these score battles, is we want to end up right here so we can set a death warp. I alluded to this a little bit earlier when I was talking about Escalator, how, you know, we fell into the water and so the game, we death warp back up to where we could try Escalator again. Something very similar is going to happen here. Because Pyramid is surrounded by water, there are a lot of opportunities to death warp.
Yeah, exactly. Pyramid is by far where we have used death warps the most. You'll see one here in a little bit after I grab these graffitis.
Not only is it surrounded by water, but it's a very vertical level.
Hello?
And what is going on?
I've never had that happen. That was interesting. I just sprayed too late, and then I got my jump owned by something. I don't know by what, but by something. But I believe that was technically user error. Technically. Even if it was kind of robbery, but it's fine. Like I said, this game's hard.
You're now going to start a race, and just imagine being this Devil Theory member. You start a race, and then you see your opponent just jump into the water, and then all of a sudden teleport to the end of the race. Imagine being that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for what he does afterwards. He calls the cops on us. And honestly, if I had that happen to me, I might do that too. But he is still a rat.
Yeah.
So we hate Devil Theory in this house.
No Carson, unfortunate, but not still too bad. 2 sprays, not bad.
Yeah, if you can knock all 6 of those up, and it's called a Carson, named after an old community player, Kit Carson.
This game is like 4 months old, and we already have old community members.
I know. Also, Red is fine. We just passed him. We all see that. He's fine. He's not dead anymore.
So here is quarter pipe combo. Gotta hit these 3 quarter pipes in one combo, or really you have to hit triggers above these quarter pipes in one combo.
Yeah, I didn't ride one of those. I didn't see anything.
And then right after this, we are going to go to Score Battle 2. This Score Battle, you need a little bit more score. You're safe at about 100,000.
Also, a funny little spam thing there to conserve our speed. Every time you get on or off your wheels, you actually do not decelerate or accelerate. So we just use that there.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
It's fun.
Cool. Right here, I love these zips. I have helped out Pyramid a lot.
What?
What? I have never
what do you mean?
seen that. No way that just happened to you.
That's like, I've never seen that. What do you mean?
How?
It's actually kind of like bad.
I can't believe you had enough speed to even clip through.
I don't know how that happened, but it happened. I'm mad now. What the hell?
Wow.
Unity moment.
Okay.
This game just has something new in store every time you play it.
Remember when I
Anyways,
said
we're gonna
walls
go
are
through the
suggestions?
lab. Yeah, right. That wall is typically not a suggestion. It is typically a very strict rule, but today's different. Yay! This game just loves throwing weird things at me.
Splatty says it's happened to him a decent amount, so I guess it's...
What?
I don't know, I've never seen
had that happen before. That's wild.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, so we're just gonna... I'm going the wrong way. It's fine.
Oh, you are
At
super
worst.
low on score.
No? Okay, I think.
You're like 50k.
Oh.
Yeah. You'll get there. You'll get there. Yeah, you're fine. Okay.
I told you. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. I totally didn't lose this score battle on that same PB pace that Nightmare 2 killed or anything. I didn't make it. Is there 6 around?
I think you might be best. It might be best for you to go and grab that maze spray during the helicopter fight, and then just death warp back.
No, I'm gonna grab a 2 and then a 4 up
works
near
too,
Devil
yeah.
Fury. I think that's faster.
Cool. On the fly routing happens a lot in Pyramid when the score battles. Yeah.
That's actually kind of one of the things I like the most about this game. Also, they called the cops on us again. The teenagers spraying graffiti. The equal response, helicopters. With machine guns on them. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of one of the things I love about this game a lot, actually, is it lets me flex my backup brain so hard.
Improv is fun.
Improv is fun.
So we're gonna use one more death warp to warp back up to where the crew battle will start right after this sequence. If you haven't gathered it yet, that's also how we got on the island so quickly, is we entered the area, but we made sure not to touch the ground for more than a second, and so the game never had an opportunity to set our death warp, so when we fell into the water, it put us at the default spawn point, which was on the pyramid. Therefore, we were able to get on the pyramid without doing that whole 5-minute fetch quest.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make this jump. I did not make the jump. That's okay.
Almost.
I'll just death warp again.
Yeah, not a huge deal.
I wanted to get a hole in one. Damn it. That hole just has the water underneath. It's kind of a troll. The other two have collectibles in them, but...
I would not have thought of going in that hole to death warp, honestly. That was smart.
I've been telling people to do it for a while now when they need to death warp while they're close to it, because people have been running all characters for this game a lot recently, and you have to do death warps in this area in the post game. So I've been like, just go get the hole. Anyways.
Yep, so
Another
we're
crew
now
battle.
In the crew battle. And fun fact, this is the last crew battle we're gonna do. Yes, there are 5 chapters. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it. See, I believe in you to not worry about it. We have to say hi to a friend first, so I'm just gonna dance while waiting on him.
There he is.
Hi! Devil Theory, wow. Big fan, can I get an autograph, please? I...
Oh, okay, bye.
Well, that feels mean.
Yeah,
okay,
for
fine.
some reason, Devil Theory,
Are
during
you
this crew
kidding?
battle, you clipped through another wall. This game, wow.
This game would be better off if it didn't have walls, I think, personally.
But then we wouldn't be able
Just
to
embrace it.
bounce off the pyramid's geometry like we do. That's part of the reason I love pyramids so much and why I helped route it a bunch, is because I find the act of zipping to bounce off of the pyramid's geometry and use it against
That was
itself
so close.
to be so fun.
Yeah, it figures the Monkey Ball player would enjoy Pyramid Island, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Pyramid has been rerouted like
So many times.
so many times, and I am responsible for a lot of those times.
The route I did today is technically a new route.
Yeah.
It got found in the past like 2 weeks. It's awesome. It's kind of awesome how like open to routing this game is. There's so much freedom with what you can do. There's a lot of variety in routes. Brink has like 4 major routes. And we were trying to cook up a 5th one with the zip we found recently. It didn't really work out, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's awesome. It also makes for a really good bingo. Yay!
Bingo in this game is
It's a
so
really
fun.
good bingo.
So is
It's so
randomizer.
good. Yeah, we
Oh,
have
that
some
does sound like fun.
awesome community-made mods and stuff.
Yet another death warp, by the way, to get up here and start this boss fight immediately. You're supposed to hit these records back into...
What do you mean?
What the heck? Back into DJ Cyber, so you can go and smack him. We're gonna do
Someone
that
put
a couple more
magnets in my
times.
shoes. Okay, well,
Oh, no.
I got too close. That one was a skill issue.
Yeah.
It's okay, though. How convenient. More boost. I will never be able to hit DJ Cyber. It's okay.
One more hit here, and then we are in the second phase of this fight.
Wow.
Not running away again.
Thankfully, he jumps close, but...
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these rails, pure steel, my boots, pure magnets. I'm quitting out.
Oh, no. Yeah, definitely quit out. You can hit DJ Cyber right away if you just mash your jump button, but didn't
I was
happen
a
that
bit late on
time.
it.
It's definitely best to just reset this, because this leads to a whole quick kill setup, where we are going to pause the game.
In the options menu.
Options. Oh, okay. I mean, that's
my
not
mouse.
that big of a deal. Yeah, just don't pause again. Yeah, there we go. I don't... Oh, there we go. Okay. The reason we're pausing is because...
Oh, I did it
no.
wrong.
And you're
Oopsie.
off. Okay.
It's fine.
The reason we were pausing is because DJ Cyber's invulnerability still ticks down even when you're paused, which is really funny. So we can just wait that out in the pause menu and then hit him again.
I'm gonna do my old strat. He's so far away. Please!
Oh no.
Yeah, this is what happens when this guy goes wrong. It's okay, though.
Yeah, this
It ain't
fight
that big a
is
time loss.
relatively big as wrong. It's not a huge deal. Yeah.
Ow.
Oof.
Fun fact. I was gonna try to walk over one of the bombs and not get hit. It's fine.
You did that earlier after
Anyways.
you death warped, honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope you are all ready for some baseball.
Baseball. Batter up. Get your batter ups in chat.
Batter ups in chat.
I want to see some
Baseball emojis.
sports
Yeah.
betting. Alright. We're gonna do a lineup here. We're gonna line up with our Shadow and Red's head. Get hit by the fan blades, and I went too far. I think
just barely
yeah, I
flew
got the
over where
spawn
you
point.
need to be.
I don't think I have storage.
I don't think you do either because you put out.
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. I can't go back for it,
No,
can
I
I?
think
I'm
you
okay.
can still play it.
No!
Unfortunate.
I wish I knew the backup here, but I don't. Oh well.
Yeah.
We got a double. That's fine.
Yeah.
Or I think that's a single, but I don't know.
Yeah, that is a single. A double is making it to the same tower.
Baseball terminology, I don't know.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Oh no.
I got owned. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, anyway,
I thought it was high enough.
we despawn that
All the way
fan
back.
and then do a setup so that the fan flings us. We wanted to bounce off of this vent all the way to the end of this level.
Yeah, I got
Probably the
a really
hardest
fast
single
ball
trick.
though.
Yeah, probably the hardest single trick in the entire run.
Oh yeah, this says like gate kept world record from many a player.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. While we're going through this sequence, do I have a little bit of time for some donations?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Well, earlier during this run, we received a absolutely wonderful anonymous $126 donation, saying huge thank you to everyone involved with this awesome event for a great cause. So thank you so much, Anonymous. We also got a second anonymous donation for $16. Says a bit more for Link to the Past, and also for nice round numbers, bringing our donation total up to 3,750. So we're making real good progress towards the Link to the Past any percent bonus run. Right now we're at we're at 666 out of 1,000. So we got a little ways to go, but Chad, I know y'all can get us there.
Heck yeah.
So thank all of you for your generosity. Just as a reminder, we are raising money for Point of Pride. Point of Pride is a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit, and they do a lot of really, really great work in the trans community. They have served tens of thousands of people in all 50 states here in the U.S. and 100 countries around the world, providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services. So we're really happy to be raising money for them and being able to let them forward their cause.
Yeah, that is
Heck
such
yeah.
a good cause. In the meantime, we are coming up on the end of this run pretty quickly. We are in Chapter 5.
Yeah, you may be looking at that estimate and thinking, "Wait, we're just starting chapter 5? Yeah, this estimate's really, really tight, isn't it?" No. We're coming up on a trick here in chapter 5. The name I kind of forget the name.
I have been handed a card that says, "What's up, dog?"
Oh, right, duh. Not much. What's up with you?
I don't know. I'm just chilling, hosting
Perfect.
for a fun marathon.
Thank you for the reminder.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, this trick's called Up Dog. It is a skip that skips the entirety of chapter 5, which is a 20-minute section of the game.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
that's the final boss chase sequence trigger. Wow.
Yeah. Wow, incredible. We have a skip for the worst part of the game. Thank you, Papaya.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for finding this.
This trigger is always active when you are in chapter 5, so we can zip right to it.
It's awesome. It is the biggest skip. It is also relatively easy, so even beginners can do it. And it's at the very end of the run, which is a great way to end it. Well, it would be a great way to end it if we didn't have this guy.
I hate this fight. Everyone hates this fight.
Foe haters rise up, and the entire BRC community is now standing perfect. This is awful.
The last wall of the run, and of course it's the very last thing you gotta do.
I'm gonna snap the snack, watch.
Oh no.
Never mind.
You're fine.
I thought it would.
Oh, you're still in an awkward spot though.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Nice. Wow, I can't believe you snapped with that rail. Time is coming up in soon. Less than a minute, ideally.
Yeah. No,
Ideally.
turn towards me.
Oh, you're fine,
please.
you're fine. Nice.
I'm good. Yes. Yeah, after we defeat this guy, he has 6 arms, and then he has a extra hit on his head. So after we hit him on his head, we'll try to call it out. It's awkward though. Will be time. I don't have live split going, or else I would just call it out there. But oops,
Oh, these are just a little bit too long. Yeah. So.
Oh, it's fine. He did the.
Oh, that's a good pattern. Okay, not that big.
Yeah, we have a quick kill setup. If he decides to be mean, or you know, you do it wrong, is what that means.
If you take too long on the rails, then he'll just start doing a pattern, and sometimes you can get a really bad one. That one wasn't too bad. Time is coming up on the next hit, and
bonk. That's time. Yippee!
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 All right. That was Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. I told you it didn't slow down. If you managed to keep up with it, congrats. If you didn't, that's okay, because there are plenty of runs where this will be shown again, I'm sure. I will shout myself out real fast. You can find me everywhere, twitch.tv/shovelclaws, kind of, a little bit. Hopefully gonna get back to streaming. I haven't done it for the past month, but it's fine. I will be running for a GDQ, not this game, but a little game called Spark the Electric Jester 3. If you know me, you know that I love that game. If you don't know me, you will know that I love that game when you watch. Smile.
But you know who will be running this game for AGDQ is the world record holder Storied, who will be running on... Wait, Vice has record now? So what happened?
Yeah.
Sorry,
48.
the second place and former world record holder Storied. Honestly, either of them could
both
happen
of
at
them,
any given time.
They're like 10 seconds apart. It's hardly a difference.
Yeah.
They are
Anyway,
both back.
yeah, definitely check that out. It'll be on the Thursday of the event. I forget the exact date. It's Thursday night, at least here in North America.
Yeah, me and Helix will both be on commentary for that run too, so it'll be pretty fun. Otherwise, big thank you to the entire BRC community. Y'all have made this community really cool. I appreciate y'all. We like hang out in VC all the time, so you know it's a really cozy community. If you wanna run this game, we will try our best to help you. It's a hard game, so don't set your sights too high. But if you give it some time, give it some practice, we will definitely try to help you on your journey. It's a really fun game to run as well.
So fun! Oh my gosh.
it's really expressive. It's really fun, especially with zips. They are just one of the best speedrun glitches. With that, Helix, do you have any last words?
Yeah, thank you for having me on comms. This is a cause that's really important to me. I considered submitting this game myself, so I'm glad you got in with it. I am glad that I didn't, because I definitely have other commitments. So, yeah, I'll be running as the second run for AGDQ myself. Super Monkey Ball, check that out. yeah, very happy to be involved with this event in some capacity. This group and this marathon and this cause is really important to me. So
yeah,
thanks for having me
100%.
Oh, we're super happy to have y'all. Thank you again for showing us a really fantastic time where we solved all of our problems with spray paint. I will definitely take that
Of
down
course,
as
as you
notes of things that I've learned this marathon. And thank you, chat, as well, for unlocking this bonus game. That was all because of y'all's generosity. We do have that Link to the Past bonus run that we also would like to unlock for later on this evening. Again, that's all up to y'all. We're going to go ahead, take it over to the intermission, but we'll be back real soon with a little game you might know of, a little critically acclaimed game, Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
So we'll be back with that real fast. So
Goodbye
please
forever.
stick around. All right, chat. That is it for my time on the mic this evening. Thank you all for being an absolutely fabulous audience and just giving us so much love that we could pass on to Point of Pride. This has been an amazing event so far. Thank you all so much for all that you do. Thank you so much also to all of our amazing tech crew and volunteers who I know are working so hard behind the scenes. I am going to depart for the evening, but I will leave you in the very capable hands of Mr. Sushi Kishi. So please be sure to give him lots and lots of love for our next. Well, he's hosting for you for the next couple of runs this evening. So thank you all again so much. I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful rest of the night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. So bye, y'all.
Welcome back to Winter Pride 2023 here on Twitch, run by Power Up with Pride. We are running all weekend long for about 18 hours each day, and we are raising money for Point of Pride, which is a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit organization, and they've served tens of thousands of people. Excuse me. Excuse me, right at the start of my shift, pardon me. Point of Pride is a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit organization, and they've served tens of thousands of people in all 50 states and 100 plus countries by providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services.